It's a day. It's a pretty good one too.
I completely agree. It is in fact a day. And in fact, it's even night now. I completely agree. It is in fact a day.
We got some teams. Well, you pushed the go live button. That's half of it.
And make sure we record the VOD this time.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds good.
Oh. Yeah, that's an issue. Oh. Sin just said nobody can hear her. Oh. For anybody listening. Nobody can hear her. Oh.
Tree says
anybody
no one can hear you.
Nobody can hear her.
So what we'll do is we'll just have some wonderful banter. And did you catch the predictions last time, or do you have a favorite team for this time?
Who plays the most Viper?
Oh, he would be a Viper lover.
I need me some Viper. Honestly, I feel like last season didn't see much Viper, and maybe, you know, I should have been playing Viper. Like, if I'm not playing Viper, who's playing Viper, right? I didn't see much Viper.
I mean, it was a short season, so that's why we didn't get to see a lot of Viper, but hopefully this time around, he'll show up at least one game for you.
Yeah. And some support Huskar, that'd be pretty tight. Jesus, and I have both shared our stories of our support Huskar games. Don't say that. Well, I guess nobody can hear you, but you still shouldn't say it. Input. And then it should be audio capture device.
Oh my god, I figured it out. Okay.
It should be audio capture.
You got it?
Oh my god, I figured it out.
Was the mute button on it?
No. I didn't add the capture. I only added the Discord and not the other one. Anyways,
yeah.
In the quotes of our old good friend Play, production value. This is production value.
We're producing value.
Okay, so once again, hello everybody. Welcome to the official RA1Nking stream, where we go through all the teams in the divisions and we rank them to which we believe, in no professional manner at all, who we believe is going to be the top teams in each division. And then we also like to sprinkle in a little bit of who we think has the best team logo. Cough, cough.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Cough, cough, wink, wink. So yeah, I'm joined here today with Tankman, our league commissioner, and our good buddy. And then I also have WildemanBeats, a fellow streamer on this Rain channel and your own channel as well. And I know I already asked how you guys were doing, but how are you guys doing today? Again.
No, how are you doing? They already heard us say how we're doing. How are you doing?
I'm good. I just got off work. I drove an hour to get here.
That's about what I just did.
This is the fastest internet I've ever had in my entire life.
Oh, why now? Did you get upgrade?
No, I just I live in a different state now, so I'm using my sister's internet.
Oh,
and her internet is like god tier in compare. Well, okay, anything with a decent internet speed is god tier.
I mean, hey, a big improvement feels amazing.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's get started, you guys. I'm ready for this. All right, so let's.
Sounds good. You want to start us off then?
Ooh, okay. Yes. Let's do it. So we have 4 teams in the Cumulus division, and those teams are as followed: Rampant Bisexuals, Team Name Loading, Shizzle Drizzle, and Lemonades. Okay, I think that we should start from 4 to 1. Would you guys agree?
4 being the best?
No. 4 being who we think is not the best.
I would say that's definitely a choice.
Okay. So. Oh boy.
See, I know my number 2, but I'm not sure about the rest.
I know, yeah. I feel like I feel like I have my number 1. Here's the thing. We've seen Shizzle Drizzle. We've seen them play. They did pretty well in the first season, 0-0. Rampant Bisexuals, a very well-known team within other leagues as well. Team Name Loading and Lemonades are newer, but I think there are a few familiar names in those teams as well. So I'm gonna put my number 4 as. I'm thinking Lemonades.
I'm putting Lemonades too.
Okay. So Wildman and I both agree that Lemonades are gonna be our number 4 pick. A lot of this is like not. I guess I don't really know the team that well. They are very, very new.
I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of. I like limes, key lime pie, that kind of thing. But I've never been a huge. I like a little more sourness than a lemon really gives.
Okay.
All right. Well, first off, a lemonade is the best drink out there. I'm actually gonna stop starting at the middle. I'm gonna start in 6th place here. With, I predict we're gonna
there's
see.
6 teams?
There's only 4 teams.
I predict one team is gonna throw beyond belief here, and it's gonna catch everyone by surprise. And that's just because Tree's on the team, and I'm putting Rampant Bisexuals as the worst team.
Tree being called out by Tankman right now.
And in 4th and 5th, we're going to have some new teams that'll appear midway through the season that'll still outperform
them. Okay, I see what you're doing. This is actually based.
Oh my god, that's actually really
right. Where will the teams that haven't even been formed yet play?
And that's the beauty of our system, is teams can join later. The later minor tournaments are worth more points, so you could still join late the season.
Yeah, I mean, I only need to sandbag 1,000 more MMR to be in Cumulus.
Exactly. I think you can pull that off.
It's gonna happen.
Oh my god. Okay. I will say I can't deny anything that Tankman says, because he did absolutely annihilate all of us during last season's predictions. So it's really hard for me to not take him seriously.
Okay, you're right. I'm changing mine then.
Oh my god.
Oh no, it's in writing. You can't switch it up. It's too late, man.
Oh, I locked in?
You're locked in. This is chess.
Oh,
the block has been hit.
I'm more of a reversal fan.
All right, who are you guys putting at number 3?
Number 3, I'm going with Team Name Loading. I am familiar with, I'm familiar, I think, with 1 or 2 of the players on that team, and I've seen them play. They're pretty decent, so I think that they're going to be the middle of the pack. I kind of see them both even maybe at number 2.
Okay, I was gonna put Rampant Bisexuals number 1, but it's too predictable. I've got to outsmart Tankman, so I'm gonna put them number 3.
So for my number 3, I'm going to go ahead and put lemonades. A great drink, great option to have, and I think that they're going to be solid middle of the pack.
Yeah, kind of like what I said earlier. It's going to be kind of that weird mix, you know. It's going to be kind of tough to see who is going to be where with lemonades and...
Oh, wait, no, I apologize. Well, it's too late for me to change it now, but I actually think lemonades is going to be second place, not third, but I locked it in at third, so we'll stick with third. But they've got KM on the team, they've got Carsix, they are both phenomenal players. John Vaughn is good. So, you know, it's a pretty solid stack for Cumulus.
Okay. So, my number 2. I love you, Tree, but man, I don't think Drunk You is going to be able to carry you guys to victory here. So I'm going to put Rampant Bisexuals at number 2, making Shizzle Drizzle my number 1.
Unless you want to put a unknown team.
Yeah, just one team that's just going to take it all without us even knowing it.
Like, when I get down there...
Knowing it?
Yeah, I'm just saying, Souvenir has just signed up for Rain League. Who knows what team he might bring.
Oh, no. Alright, Wildman, what about you?
See, problem for me is, personally, I don't think I've seen anyone on Shizzle Drizzle play. I know Minoy, because I've casted with him once. So, I'm not going off of too much here, but I'm gonna put them... Wait, I'm trying to... Gotta see their Viper games.
Oh my god.
Whoever has the more Viper games, they're getting... Whoever has the more Viper
Which team is
games,
more
they're
toxic
getting-
is what you're saying.
Whoever has the more Viper
Which team is
games,
more
they're
toxic?
getting-
While he's
Okay,
looking that up,
7.
I'm going to put Shizzle Drizzle will pull out the victory again, which means team name loading will have a solid second place showing.
So you think...
I'm putting Shizzle Drizzle first.
So you're putting Shizzle Drizzle first?
Yup, they've got 7 more Viper games.
Oh my god.
Look, some people pick lottery tickets based on their date of birth. Other people pick winning teams based on the number of Viper games. You can't question the method, especially if it ends up working.
Oh my
Now,
god.
before we move on to Nimbus, one of the nice things here right now for the Cumulus division is because there's 4 teams exactly, we'll see actually all 4 of these teams clinch a spot in the first minor. So this is going to be a nice little warm-up group stage for them before they prepare for the 2-round minor to see kind of who gets the first set of points and how their scores all happen.
Yeah, I think I said this last season too. I love the Cumulus League. I find it some of the most entertaining. I think Cumulus and Nimbus as well. Nimbus is just a Duke fest, but Cumulus is just so fun to watch, especially with teams like Rampant Bisexuals, where it's
I think because it's less stompy. You know, especially, I feel like the higher up you get, if one team is like a little bit better than another, they can still just stomp the crap out of a game. Like all they do is win their lanes, and sometimes that's all it takes. The game's like over at the lane, and so it can be a little more fun to watch in Cumulus.
All right, now who has the best logo in the Cumulus division?
I'm going to go with team name loading. I think they've got a nice classic looking logo. I'm sorry, Shizzle Drizzle, just I will never pick your logo. Rampant Bisexuals went for the more classic MS Paint style. And then Lemonades, I believe, has a good logo, but there's something nice about team name loading.
Where is the logos?
Zen, are you able to pull those up by any chance?
Oh, I might be able to. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, let me grab them on my other tab real quick.
Should see what they look like if you find one of those like anime filters and you put them all anime mode.
Anime mode?
Makes them all look worse, not
Sorry.
better.
Okay, team name. Okay. I don't want to show my screen. How do I? Oh god, you guys,
You could like take a screen clip and just
Yeah, I'm kind
DM
of.
that to me.
I'm kind of a boomer, so.
And Twitch chat, while we're waiting for this, since Sin clearly doesn't want to show her screen, what do you think she has on her screen?
Oh my god, don't start this. Don't start this. We all know what it is.
Pictures of dogs.
Yeah, it's dogs and. Or it's like really gross, gory, like disgusting photos.
Wait, what? Wait, you can't just put that out there.
Yeah, it's like, so like when you work in the EMT, medical field, you just.
You're drawn to
Yeah.
it. You're like, I'm relaxing. Let's open Reddit and look at some like people die.
Okay.
Or is that little?
Okay. I'm so sorry, guys. Like I said, this is a total boomer moment. Okay, can you all see my snipping tool? Let's see.
I see Rain League.
Here.
VODs is turned on, plate. Don't worry.
There you go. We'll do it this way.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So this is the team name loading.
I like that.
I have a hard time picking my favorite logos because I've made like 90% of the logos in this league, and this is being one of them. But I do like how it turned out. I think it does look pretty classic.
I mean, I don't know what more you do with team name loading. Just,
Yeah.
I mean, this kind of sums it up.
All right.
Which I guess what's our criteria? Are we going off of like relevance to the name, our artistic style, and explorative creation?
My idea is like I feel like there's the cool factor, the cute factor, and the meme factor.
Okay.
For me, at
Oh,
least.
then this isn't that great.
Well, in comparison, I think who has the worst logo in this is Lemonades. First off, their logo is off-centered and it drives me nuts. It's just like the worst thing I've seen. I don't get it. Shizzle Drizzles is fine. I made it in about 30 seconds. But I think these guys have a pretty solid one. And Rampant Bisexuals, I'm sorry, but they didn't choose my original one, which I thought was absolutely hysterical, but Mr. Gambit didn't understand how funny it was. This was the one that I made for Rampant Bisexuals, and they said no.
I hear crickets, nothing but crickets.
You can't hear me?
No, I can hear you
No,
just fine.
Oh my god.
Neither.
You guys are trolls.
Alright, shall we move on to Nimbus?
We shall. Alright. Okay, Nimbus League, baby! All right,
Nimbus is where it's at.
Nimbus is kind of where it's at. This is like, this is the Duke Fest. Like, this has like I think the closest games. I think the Cumulus League is the comeback league. The Nimbus League is the Duke Fest for sure.
Nimbus is hard. There were a lot of good teams.
All right, I started first last time. Wildman or Tankman? Which one of you guys wants to start this time?
I'm gonna put. I need one more sec. Sorry.
No problem. I know.
Ooh, see, this Nimbus is hard. I think there's gonna be a lot of close games and a lot of close series, and that's gonna result in kind of the rankings being harder to tell. I am gonna just put one out in the middle, and I'm confident on where it's gonna fall, and that's gonna be Dub Train. I think they're going to be a solid fourth place.
Wait, was Pandemonium in last season?
Nope.
Pandemonium was a team that had registered last season. This is actually a completely different team than what had registered last season.
Okay. I don't know a single person on that team. I think I know Blade.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I'm already getting messages from Drabs about placing them middle of the pack.
I also got a message from Drab saying, you better give me a good one.
Well, Drab's here in luck. I haven't voted yet.
Oh, God.
I gotta pander a little with my votes, you know?
Okay, for me, if we're starting middle of the pack, I kind of like that idea. Oh god, these teams have such good players. I actually, you know what? I think I agree with you. I think that Dub Train is gonna be right there. I will say though that Dub Train has a pretty sick looking logo, so they might win, but this league has some really good logos.
Okay, if we are starting middle pack, I'm gonna go with one of the teams that hasn't been formed yet. Number 4.
That's solid guess. Solid guess.
And why would you say that? Just kidding.
Because it's a value pick. You get 2 for 1. It could be either of those two teams. So I've got better odds.
I have been told by Drabs that he is a Viper player and wants to be bribed, and it wants the bribery to happen.
Okay, I think there's a misconception on the Viper. That's for first place tiebreaker. I'm not basing the entire thing off of Viper.
You have to get to first place first.
Yeah, Viper's the mon joie, or whatever French people say.
Jumping down, probably for around 6th place, I'm gonna go ahead and put Sleepy Tryhards.
Ooh. Any particular reason?
They're a team that, while I like a lot of the players... Oh, 6th place, not 8th. 6th.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
I like a lot of the players. I think they've shown decent chemistry in the past. However, they are probably going to struggle against some of the tougher competition in Nimbus.
Yeah. I was going to try to quickly look up. I cannot remember who is all on CB Tryhards.
Sleepy Tryhards is Will's. It's
Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay. It is that team. Okay.
yeah, Gigabyte,
Uh-huh.
Eric, Lamau, and the only player I'm unfamiliar with on that team is Akashi.
I like them. I'm friends with a couple on that team, but I'm gonna put them number 6 too.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a fun group. when I look at the teams that they're going to be facing, I'm unsure of their
yeah.
path to success.
Yeah. For me, I'm tied between two for number 6. I think that number 6 is going to be an unknown team. I think that we're going to get a team that does well kind of like right when they first get in, and then I don't think they're going to move past that. At least that's my in the future Raven Simone prediction.
So who is it tied with, or are you just tied between both of the teams that we don't know yet?
I'm tied between two teams who are going to place last right now.
Okay.
So
I'll make my last place prediction then.
Okay, what was yours?
Another team that's not been made yet. I'm using both of them.
Oh god.
Yeah, for me, I'm gonna put the unknown teams both on the bottom this time. I don't know who's gonna be able to join and how they're gonna fit in and what they're really gonna be able to do. And I think by the time they join, because a lot of these teams who will already be in there, they'll have had practice against a lot of the field. I think they'll all be better teams than they've started out as.
But don't you think there's just a hidden team where they waited to sign up for the perfect stack? Like they were like, no, what I've got right now, it's not quite good enough. We're not going in yet. We're gonna get the perfect 5 stack, and they're just gonna obliterate everybody.
If you're talking about your stack, who you're listing as 4th, even though it's all question marks, I'm waiting for you to sign up.
That was gonna be a 0 stack, by the way.
I know.
All right. I'm gonna do my 8 team, my 7-8 team. I am going to put Sleepy Tryhards at 7. I think that kind of similar to what you said earlier, Tankman, is I think this team does have some pretty good, like, cohesion when it comes to playing. But the Nimbus bracket is very tough. Like, it's very tough. And who knows what's going to come later in the season. Especially with the Unbeknownst team, you know. What about you, Mr. Wildman? Who's at your 7?
DSM Seed. They're a fun group, and I like them a lot, but from what I saw, I don't know. They just didn't seem like as much of a challenge for a lot of the opposition.
And then since you already did your 7-8, Tankman, I'll just go straight to my 8. I agree as well. I think that CSM is such a fun team, and I like watching them, but I do believe that they are going to be in the 8th place this year, or this time around.
The earliest I gave them 7.
Oh god. I am getting a phone call. Wow.
Oh, it's because you place CSM at the bottom.
All right, what do you think, huh?
For 5th place, see, 5th is hard for me. I think it was a fluke last season that Daddy's Wet Dictatorship took the crown. And I think they're gonna slip up on their sweatiness and fall into 5th place.
That's bold.
Wait, where is Vicious?
Vicious did not sign up this season, unfortunately.
No.
Despite them being one of my favorite teams.
Okay, I was planning my rankings around them. Oh no. That's a little awkward.
But hopefully they'll join and they'll surprise everyone once again.
That's a bold choice.
I know.
Yeah, I can understand it though. That being said, Daddy's Wet Dictatorship, they play in like they don't play like they're like the best team out there or anything, but they are very stable. And like if you go in too confident about them with your own strat, like they kind of just force you to play their game. But that's the thing, like if you know how to play their game, I don't think they're the best at their game. But if you don't adjust, then they'll just beat you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I don't know where that puts them for my rankings, but
yeah.
that's my thoughts on them.
I want to look up now. I don't know if you've got the thing. Do you have the? Oh wait, I'm just God. I am literally. I think all the work that I've been doing the last few days has made me turn into a straight up boomer. Like I forgot how to work schedules. Like how to work.
Maybe you always were.
Oh no.
Boomer.
I'm a boomer. Okay. My number 5. Ooh. See, I had this trouble last time too. My number 5, like my 3, 4, 5 is always going to be the toughest for me. But I think I'm going to put Pandemonium at number 5.
Honestly, I think that's what I'm doing too.
I don't know the team too much. I know Blade a little bit, but I'm not sure who Josh or Snowstorm or any of those guys. But they all seem to be all except I think Blade is the highest on the team at Ancient 5. But they all seem to be kind of the same rank, which is kind of why I'm putting them in that 5 spot. And also, I do know a lot of the people on Dub Train, and I know their playstyle. I even played with a few of them on a team, so that's why I'm putting them below Dub Train. And you also are going to put Pandemonium.
Wait, I'm looking this. Okay, they do play together a bit. Snowstorm and Blade have 20 games together in the last like week. 24 between. So they definitely are. See, I don't know them, but I'm trying to make a more educated guess than just like throwing paint at the wall. But they look. I'm gonna put Dub Train 5th.
At 5th?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could be like underrating them too, but
I will say
I don't know. They are a group. They're gonna have fun. I know that much. But will they win? I'm not as convinced. They might. They might surprise me, but I don't know. I'm not confident with them.
Well, I will say their captain was in Zero last season, and did very well in that bracket. So that's why I put them a little bit higher. But they do have a lot of new people.
Sorry, Dub Train.
Oh wait, they have Plate on that team. Okay, actually, can I swap them and put them at 8? Oh, just joking. All right. Top 3, baby. This is where it gets good.
Oh wow, we're in top 3 already. Damn. Okay.
All right, Tankman.
Oh.
Who is your number 3 pick?
This was challenging to figure out the top 3 for Nimbus. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say all 3 of them.
Oh.
In third.
Okay.
Third
Wait, can I go
place-
first?
Okay, yeah, you can go first.
Because I feel like I've just been copying people, and I want to make sure it doesn't look that way.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Golf Sunday first, Pandemonium second, and Daddy's Wet Dictatorship third.
Okay, so Golf Sunday first, and then Panda. Second?
Pandemonium. Yep.
Okay.
And Daddy's Wet Dictatorship third. I don't know. Maybe I don't know Pandemonium that well, but looking over their games and stuff, I don't know. I feel like they might actually be a surprise. So that's kind of my like my high risk, high reward pick. But Golf Sunday, oh my god, they are so good.
Yeah,
like,
they're
just straight up.
stacked.
Playing
for
against
those-
them is like, it feels like you're like just waiting for the game to end if you're doing really poorly. It's just like, why are we playing against these guys? They should be in the next bracket up, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
and they're wind and Nyers from last season, just with
Yeah,
a different
yeah.
name this time around. For those that don't recognize it.
So for me, unless you want to go next, Mr. Tankman.
No, go ahead.
For me, I'm putting a random team at 3. I seriously think that somebody in the Nimbus League is gonna come in here and it's gonna be like, fuck all of you. I am doing the late registration. They're gonna be capped out. Like, I think that they're gonna do something that we're not gonna expect.
Dude, and also they could poach players so they get higher like
Exactly, like I
fantasy
said.
points. So they could
Like I said in the chat a few days ago, this is week 1, baby. You don't know how many people are gonna quit the team during week 1. So
yeah, it's like just everybody who's got a team right now, imagine your best player getting poached onto a team and all of a sudden they're playing together. It could happen.
now these two teams, Daddy's Wet Dictatorship and Golf Sunday, are I think that they don't come like these two are like the best of the best in the Nimbus League. I truly do think that. But who do I think is gonna pull through at the end? Okay, it's kind of between Mild Daddy, Edge Timber, Bonky, Scion, Revamp. Oh my god, there's just so many good players. But I think I'm gonna go Golf Sunday #1. That's my gut reaction.
Are you sure?
It's my gut reaction. And Daddy's Wet Dictatorship #2. And that's hard.
Sus picks, huh, chat?
Sus?
I wouldn't go with those two.
All right. As much as I love the team, CSMC doesn't making it past 3rd place. Which leaves us with Golf Sunday and Pandemonium. This was a tough choice for me, but I had to think to what the most important things are when looking at a team, and that's the logo. So Golf Sunday comes in 2nd, and Pandemonium easily takes the cake.
Yeah, Pandemonium
based on the logo alone.
An absolute baller logo. Here I will post it in the thing. Alright, there we go. This is the Pandemonium logo, and it is just... It's very...
Pandemonium.
It's very, very, very well done. So
Makes me
kudos.
hungry. You know they did it right.
All that food being wasted.
Tasty.
Oh, it's not wasted. I'm below the picture. You just can't see it.
All right. So here we go. I think all of us agree, right, that Pandemonium has the best one, like the best logo. I will say though, shout out to Dub Train. You guys have a pretty decent looking logo. Yours is clean, for sure.
Theirs looks
Wait,
the most professional.
Is there like anywhere we can see these without you pulling them up, or are they secret until the start?
It's in a folder.
We will be posting them all in the near future.
Okay.
For
Because I don't want to make you have to share them all, but I haven't seen. That's the only one I've seen, I think, of all these.
All right, I think I am going to get my ass kicked in the Nimbus bracket for my picks.
Really?
I think so. I think that I'm banking too much on a random team. But even if I didn't put the random team, like, if I didn't put them at 3 and 6, and, like, they just didn't show up, I think I still would put them where they're at. Like, I think that...
I just used them where I couldn't decide.
Alright. Nimbus League done. Set out. I'm very excited for Nimbus League this year. I keep saying this year. I mean to say season. You know what we should do? Let's do a little poll for the chat. Let's do a little poll. Create a poll. Let's see if it works. Question: who has the best Nimbus bracket?
And Sin the Boomer figure out how to do a poll in Twitch. Find out now.
Hey, Tank, Sin.
It'll have
Wow.
the question in one of the answers.
Actually, it says service error. Try again in a moment. So never mind.
And the answer is in.
Alright, whatever. Just leave in the chat who you guys think has the better prediction for Nimbus bracket. Alright, let's go on to the big dogs. We got the Zero League. The Zero League has got a lot more teams this time around, and I'm very excited for it.
Really? Oh, that's more than I thought I saw when I looked at the thing.
There's actually been an important change. Team Cobra has actually moved up from Nimbus to Zero, as they had a last-minute roster change that pushed them just over the cap of Nimbus.
Oh, wow.
It looks like we are help disabled now, not team help disabled. Help disabled team now. Alright, there you go. Help disabled. Alright. So, who started last time? Who wants to go? Who wants to go first?
Oh, I think it's WildemanBeats' turn to start.
Oh, is it? Wait, this is the bracket I know the least. Oh, I haven't seen any of these. Okay,
What's your gut? Look at the name
I'm
and just
gonna
go.
offend somebody then. I'm gonna put Suicidal Thoughts last place.
Oh my god.
I guess you could say they're killing it.
I know some of them. I like them. Not convinced. And honestly, that's going to be the case for some of the other teams too. I just haven't looked at them.
I was gonna say, didn't you just say you don't know any of the teams?
Yep. They caught my eye. They got lucky.
For those who don't know who's on Suicidal Thoughts, it's Lord Lucci, Reaper, Heartrun, Stealth, and the Spanish Inquisition. And for me,
They're one of the few teams that actually took advantage of having an immortal player.
These players are not in order of their position, are they, or are they?
No.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
They're in the order that they signed up in.
I have put question marks in my number 10. That's it.
Oh, dang, you took my strat.
We stealing out here.
I should have done that.
Oh, this is a tough choice. I'm going to go with Team Cobra in 10th place.
Okay.
They
have a coach, though.
They do have a coach, which will help them between games, but I think they're too low on the overall team rank skill, and I don't know how much they've all played together, especially with a last-minute roster change.
Yeah. I will say, though, they've got an Agent 5.
Well, to be fair,
1.
General Stealth just put in chat that they actually had a roster change, too.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. I don't know. Alright. Well, man, what do you think about number 9?
Oh, wait, sorry. This isn't fair. I'm gonna...
Doesn't have to be 9. If you got a different position,
if
you
want
want to
to
pick one for.
Okay,
Jump around.
I'm gonna go 8. No. I'm gonna go 7.
Number 7.
And I'm gonna put Team Cobra as 8. I said I was gonna go 7, but I went 8.
Keeping you on your toes.
Dang.
Wait, no, don't make it 7, make it 8, make it 8.
I did. I think it did. For me...
Yeah, I don't know.
I actually...
Tankman convinced me.
Yeah, I think so too. I just because they came up from the Nimbus bracket into Zero League, it's a very different playing field up here. But I mean, they got pretty decent ranks on the team, so I guess we'll just kind of have to see what they do.
Is City Reborn new, or have I just not
Ill
seen?
City Reborn.
Ill City's played in 8012
Mhm.
and in CD or CW before.
Mhm.
Wait, why is one of these just a Steam link?
Yeah, I kind of know of. Actually, I don't think I know much about Ill City. Anyways, Tankman, what's your number? What's your number 9 or whatever? You can do whatever you want.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw Ill City in 7th.
In 7th?
Yep. Overall, they're a decently strong team. Sometimes they have some time management issues in the past, so I think that could be something that might hinder them. But if they can get everything together on that side, I think they'll go far. It's just a question of if they can.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, for me, boy, I think I'm gonna put Ill City here. Not familiar. I'm not a part of either of those other leagues, so I'm not familiar with their team. But just simply based looking at their ranks, which is not usually a good, indication. They do have one Divine, one Ancient 5, and then Archon 2 Crusaders. So yeah, I mean they're a little bit lower on the rank scale, but hey, I've been proved wrong before in the Zero League for sure. So we'll see. All right, Wild Man.
I'm gonna put Ill City Reborn at 7th. I probably would have put them lower, but I don't know them, but their ranks are just, yeah, they're pretty low. And since that's all I have to go off of, just on that, I don't think they'll do well. They're up against some teams that play together very well and are higher MMR. And I'll put a team I don't know in number 9, or unknown team.
Okay. All right, Tank Man. What about you? So you still got your 8 and 9 spot. Doesn't look like any of us have touched the top 6 yet.
Yeah, Tank Man. Why don't you touch the top 6?
Yeah, Tank Man. Touch it.
I mean, sure, I can jump up towards the top 6 instead if you guys want. I'm gonna go ahead and place Dodo Dogs in 6th place.
6th place?
Yep, 6th place.
Any particular reason?
I love the logo. I love pretty much all the players, and I'm always disappointed. So I can't put them high up.
I tried to put the team
They're gonna
name in
be
chat
in
and
the
it
middle of the pack.
You do know who is on that team, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Like I said, love the team, love the players.
Yep, literally
Just a
pretty
solid
much the
mid
whole
of the
team
pack.
who, placed 2nd last season, but okay. 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 Everything's
Yeah,
fine.
but they really suck.
I mean, to be fair, the players of Rampant Bisexuals plays 2nd as well, and I put them in 6th.
Yeah,
with
that's
unknown
okay.
teams
You know
above them.
what? You know what? I take back my statement. You are correct. Okay. Oopsies. It looks like. Sorry for those who accidentally got a little like mod thing.
Yeah.
Thoughts was it looked like it was one of the words that wasn't allowed, but I did allow it. So, Mobby.
Hey guys, we can say thoughts now.
Woohoo! I think you can. I just say. Anyways, my who are you putting at 8 and 9, dude? Like, who are you thinking? Are you thinking the question marks? Or are you thinking?
I'm gonna keep that for a fun surprise.
Okay. Okay. For me, I think my number 7 is going to be. Let me let me make sure that I got the right team. Actually, that's really tough because who's on?
You have question marks you can use.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
actually,
like get out of jail free card.
right. You are right. That is my get out of jail free card. Because I was kind of tied between 5th and 6th. So, cool. Thanks, Tankman.
And
Well, now you still will be,
Yup.
but just less.
Alright, Wildman. What about you, dude? What are you thinking?
I'm gonna do my second place.
Ooh!
Ooh.
Fun.
And I'm gonna put Kids Bop and the Bop Kids the Kids Bop Kids. Yep, them.
Solid team.
And
Very solid team.
I think they've, you know, Master Crombie, he's one of my favorite pause fives in all of Rain League.
100%.
He is so good. Hollow is just annoying to play against. Like, there's always the Hollow strat where he plays some like late game carry, and somehow his team just gets him endless space. And you think like, oh, even when he's big, you know, we don't care about, we can deal with him. No, you can't. And he fucking gets a rampage. Excuse my language. And I think they are gonna be very good. But I think they're gonna have a strat that if some team cracks it, it'll be hard. They'll have to be a very good team, but they are beatable.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, I agree. I think that Kids Bop Kids and the whatever it is, Kids Bop and the Kids Bop Kids are a super, super solid team. I mean, I totally agree with you. I think Master Crombie is one of the best supports in the Rain League, hands down. Not only is he,
And I don't say that to discredit anybody else on their team.
No, yeah,
like,
he's
HGM,
just
they've got good players in all positions.
But we're kind of simps for Master Crombie.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You have to sim for supports.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think that's a good pick. I'm gonna do my 5-6. I am going to put. Now, I could be wrong because there is going to be a small roster change, but I am going to put my number 6 as the All-Star, 4 All-Stars plus 1. I think that this team is pretty good, like pretty damn good, especially with Scurvy. Scurvy also is a fantastic player. I think he's at Divine 3 now. But he also plays just a good variety. I think Urbo also is just a very nice guy. This team is just like, I just love these guys. Like, I've played with them and I've watched them play before, so I'm very excited to see them. And I could be totally wrong with this. They could be in a top 3 spot, but for me personally, I think that they're going to be my number 6 pick, and which I also think my number 5 is going to be Suicidal Thoughts. And the reason I say that is because I actually recognize quite a bit of these people here. Suicidal Thoughts has Lord Lucci, who played on Dota Dogs last season, but they also have Reaper, which Reaper and I know Reaper pretty, not like, haven't seen him play a lot, but Reaper he's Divine 5 now, but he was an Immortal player. But we struggled really hard trying to find him a team because he was so high ranked, which makes me definitely terrified of him to play against him in this league. So that's why I'm going to put you at a perfect middle spot, because I think that this team, while they're very new to each other, I think that you guys are going to do pretty well this season.
You made me look bad putting him 10th.
You picked him!
That was my first pick, and I had not looked at the team.
So I completely agree with Sin. I'm going to put Suicidal Thoughts in 5th place. For my 9th place, I'm going to put a question mark team.
Alright.
I think a team will try and join in, and they'll kind of really struggle to break into the pack.
I'm gonna pick my 4th place team.
Okay, who are you thinking?
And oh, I knew who it was gonna be. I forgot. Oh, Jav Gurus.
Yeah.
I can't believe you're putting them that high. Cannot believe it.
They are gonna have so much fun that if they get against a team that's better than them but gets frustrated, I think they'll actually be able to beat some teams that they shouldn't. Cause they have, I don't know, their stack. When I see their stack, I'm like, dang, that would be a fun group to play with.
Yeah.
And I think that alone, Dota just being an enjoyable experience, it makes things so much better. It's really that hidden superpower. But that being said, like, they have some good players too. They just need to control themselves in some scenarios. Will they? Probably not. That's why I'm putting them 4th.
Yeah.
Not higher.
I totally agree, actually. I think that Jav Grewers or Jav Grewers, whatever it is, I think that this team looks like the most fun team to play on, for sure. They've got Josiah, they got Ozone, Ratfat, Jesus, and Smallnut. And just like, I mean, I've played with Josiah, and I've always said that Josiah is one of the most fun players to play with in this league, for sure. And the reason I'm not putting these guys top 3 is because Ozone has probably one of the worst snap fires I've ever seen in my entire life. So I deranked him by 1.
Also, Dosha Ozone cast is like one of the worst ever.
It is also one of the worst because you get the 2
Ozone's
most
watching
quietest...
fighting games while casting.
But I do love this team, and I'm so excited to play against these guys because it's just like a group of friends to play against. Tankman, I have a feeling that this is going to be your 8 number team. Is that?
That is 100% correct for multiple reasons. Alright, so Jav Gurus, they're going to be placed in 8th. First, trying to build a team out of just admins. That's cringe. Second, I love all the players on this team. I have no idea how this is going to function as a team. What do you do? Throw Ozone on as pause 4 or 3? Small Nuts your mid, Doses your carry.
No, I think it's gonna be.
Wait, Small Nuts mid.
Yeah, Small Nuts mid. That's
Yeah,
the only
Small
position I'm
Nuts
confident
mid for
in.
sure.
Jesus is probably playing support.
Yeah, I think Jesus will be 4. Ozone will be 5. Or no. It's gotta be Ozone and.
Yeah, see, where do you put Ozone in this lineup?
Where do you put Ozone in this lineup, dude?
Where's the Alchemist support going to go?
Isn't it gonna be Carry Ratfat?
I'm pretty sure it is Carry Ratfat. Yeah, no, it's
and
definitely.
Then pause 3 Dosha, so you got Ozone 5 and Jesus 4.
It could be but Ozone and Josiah play in lane together, so it's probably going to be.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's probably going to be 3 Josiah, 4 Ozone, and then Jesus will play 5. For sure.
Yeah,
all right, we figured him out for everybody who's playing.
My concern with doing that lineup is you have a Legend 2 hard carry in a league that's going to have Divines, Ancients, and Immortal carries.
Okay.
So you really got to make sure that you're securing that lane for him. Or doing a kind of bulldoze style that's going to snowball early.
Yeah. Which...
Not that Panda's a bad player, just I think if he is going to be the pause one, I think he's going to be outclassed.
But hey, I've seen the offlane win a game, by just being,
I mean, look at OG.
Then, yeah.
Amar wins. He carries from the offlane.
So.
Oh yeah, as a pause 4 player, I will potentially tell my carry, you're on your own. I'm not rotating up your lane. I'm gonna sabotage the opponent's carry more.
Yeah.
Don't expect me to rotate for those mid runes either. Makes a lot of friends with mid players.
I'm sure.
Moving on to my 4th place pick. They've got the number in their name. That's going to be 4 All-Stars +1. I'm just not sure if they had 5 All-Stars, I think they could have easily made it top 3, but they only managed to grab 4 of them.
I'm gonna put them as the number 5. I don't know. They look good, but I don't see someone who stands out to me like, oh, they're the person on this team that's gonna destroy the enemy. And I think that's something about all these top teams is they have one like star player where I'm like, oh, that guy, or whoever, they're good.
Yeah, I
And
will say Scurvy.
I like this team, but for me, there's nobody that's like, oh my god, they are amazing.
I think about, like, when I think of the 4 All-Stars, I think that these guys, like, their supports are the scary part for me. Like, they have 2 very, very good support players. But we'll see. I don't know. All right. Do you want to do your number 6, Wildman?
No, I'm saving that for last.
Okay. I am going to do my number 3, and I'm going to put Dota Dogs at number 3. For those who don't know, that's my team. But I think... Actually, no, I don't think actually a lot of people don't know that. So Dota Dogs used to be my team a while back. I let Nico borrow it for last season, and now I'm back to take it as my own. But I'm playing with the god tier Milnil. Like, Milnil is a sleeper, dude. First off, Milnil, like, never talks. He maybe says, like, 2 words in lane to me, which I love. That's my favorite thing about him, is, like, he just says, like, hey, go somewhere else, or, like, hey, harass for it. And I'm like, cool. Like, that's all I need. But he is one of the best offlaners in the league. Hands down. No doubt. King is also just so fun to play with. He's a really good, I'm not going to tell what hero, but he's a very good carry player. And then you got Nico. Nico is the dreaded mid. Everybody bans Nico's heroes. Like, you see Nico in a game, guess every single one of those bans is going to be a ban on Nico.
We didn't ban Nico's heroes.
Which...
We screamed him.
True. Which is why I'm putting myself at number 3. Or putting Dota Dogs at number 3, I should say, is because I think that if we get targeted like we have in the past with Nico, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I think our strategy of where we're going to be playing and, like, the positions are going to be different this time around, so I guess we'll just find out. But I'm super excited to play in this league, for sure, especially with all the new teams. So... Also, shout out to Electric Synapse, literally the nicest dude ever, and honestly, he's kind of hot. Not gonna lie.
Wow.
Wow.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here.
We're a simp.
Wait, but is it wheat or white?
What?
The bread.
Oh, he's just bread.
Just bread?
He's just bread.
Not multi-grain or anything?
He's the bread of your dreams. If you think of that, you're gonna fall asleep on a loaf of bread.
Makes me wish I were gluten intolerant or whatever.
So I'm going to do my top 3 all at once here.
Okay, are you starting with number 3?
I'm going to start with number 3.
All right.
We are going to go with Kids Bop and the Kids Bop Kids. This is a very close contention here for 2nd and 3rd place, but I think that Help Disabled, now that they've gotten rid of the team aspect of their team, I think they'll be able to secure the 2nd place spot over Kids Bop. Which means I think an unknown challenger will arise to take over Zero.
What the hell?
And what we'll see is when it comes time for the major that we're going to see a savvy captain pick out some players from some of these other teams and attempt to form a team secret that actually succeeds when it arrives on the scene instead of crashes and burns.
I'm gonna make my 6th place pick. I honestly I didn't mean to put this team 6th place, but that's just kind of how it ended up looking. But yeah, that doesn't sound super redeeming. But I'm gonna put Dota Dogs here. I was gonna put them 4th, but then my bracket got screwed up,
I
and
cannot believe
4th is taken already, obviously.
I cannot
Um,
believe you have us losing against. It's
I'm
so
just saying,
dumb.
that's 2 of us are saying that.
No. I'm saying he's saying that we're gonna lose to Job Gurus. That's the sad part.
I honestly didn't mean for it to end up like this,
If we
but that's
okay,
what
if we
happens when you
lose,
jump up for.
if we lose against that team, I will. Oh my god, I will double your stream pay.
Wait, but I have it already.
I meant for season 1. If we lose against your number 4 team, I will give you $5. How about that?
Okay. I mean, I'm not predicting who's gonna beat who. Technically, I'm just predicting where you'll end up. That being said, I think you guys are pretty good. You can probably do better than my prediction, but it's logged in, so what can you do?
Okay, alright.
Don't let her intimidate you.
Oh man.
No, I'm keeping it there. There's no choice. Do you want to make your top 2 or should I go?
Yeah, if you want to go. I mean, you already did your 2nd. Do you want to do your 3rd and 1?
I'm going. Okay, I've still got a question mark left.
Are you pulling a Tankman?
See, I'm just gonna put it out there. Tankman stole my idea. I was saving it up like this is why I put 2 first instead of 1.
I could tell you were doing that. That's why, Mike, let me get my top 3 out there before.
Oh, that's why you. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna put Team Help Disabled 3rd.
Ooh.
Honestly, for me, they're kind of tied with 2nd. Both these teams are really good. But how good will they be when they lose their best player or the best team that's going to be formed in the middle of the season and going to take 1st place? We don't know who it's going to be yet, but they're going to be everybody here.
You guys are so weird. Alright. Here's the thing. I absolutely slept on this team last season. And this is not an apology placement. This is a respect placement here. Because I totally slept on these guys. These guys are so tight. Like, they creamed us in the finals. And that's why I'm putting Health Disabled as number 1. This team is so solid. Like, all the time. Oh. So sorry. I have to answer this phone call. It's very important.
I'll cover.
We got you,
Okay,
don't worry.
here's the thing about the Help Disabled prediction. You have to mess with Fav mentally. It's not about whether you're winning the game or not. See, this is why I like Viper. You have to mess with their heads. And I know that you can mess with Fav's head. And I think teams just need to figure that out. Like, you gotta tilt him. You gotta get in his jungle. You gotta block his camps. You gotta do everything you can to mess up Fav's game, whether it actually loses the enemy team's game or not. You know, you just gotta win the mental game.
I mean, if you just tilt them, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. You've won the mental victory, which is
Exactly.
all
You're
that
gonna
matters.
feel good anyway. So honestly, thinking about that, like, there might be some teams that, even though they're not like ranked right next to each other, they have like some counter teams. Because I think that's a big thing where sometimes teams' playstyle is just better against another's, like whether or not the team itself is actually better. And so maybe a team with strong supports could be good against help disabled or something.
I could see that. So it looks like then the only team that's left for Sin to place in second place is Kids Bop and the Kids Bop Kids. Unless she's so convinced that they don't even deserve to be in the top 10.
Oh yeah, they were probably number
Kids.
10.
And we could just change up her
We could change the entire
for her.
thing.
Yeah. And just, man, I can't believe she'd put Dota Dogs last. I mean, wow.
Yeah. I mean, she said it wasn't an apology ranking, but maybe it is. Oh, and okay. Oh, and I see oh, I shouldn't spoil that yet.
So with these teams in mind, when I kind of go through and take a glance at some of these logos, uh, first thing here is going to be my least favorite logo from the set.
Your least favorite.
Yeah,
Wait, can I guess who's it's gonna be?
absolutely.
Suicidal Thoughts. Favorite.
Yeah. Nope.
Wait, can I guess?
Although they
okay.
are definitely a contender for a worst logo.
I don't see how that logo, even if it's like very representative, can be good.
Bro, are you telling me you don't like the Suicidal Thought logo? It's so good.
Oh, no, it's not called Sundays. Is it not letting me copy this? Oh, that's disappointment.
Are you trying? Whose logo are you trying to do?
Look, there's only so many anime girl logos.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Oh, you're just ignoring me?
That phone call is never ending, huh?
Oh my god.
Alright, this is the last place logo.
It was a medical question I had to answer. Job
Looking
Cooper,
at
that's
gross pictures
so
again.
bad. I mean, it's just an anime girl. Like, that's it.
Yeah, it is just an anime girl.
First place picture for me is still probably going to be Dota Dogs.
Yeah, it's solid.
I think it is a solid logo. It's got the right balance, right mixture of colors.
Wait, are you gonna show it?
It's holding a little Snapfire cookie. I mean, it's the best thing out there.
Thank you.
It's the best thing out there.
Like, needs bigger eyes.
I could see this on merchandise. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, imagine if you put like a bunch of eyes on it, so it was like part brood mother.
Now I know it's going to be nightmares tonight.
Oh my god. All right. Yeah. I think. Sorry for the phone call, guys, but I definitely had to answer that.
No
also,
worries.
I want to apologize to Suicidal Thoughts and just clarify that I specifically went into this having not looked at any of the rosters. So when I had to pick first, I was kind of just going off of team names. I gotta be honest.
I actually really like Suicidal Thoughts logo. It's totally based. Like it's just straight up based.
I think it's definitely a logo.
I would love to show it on stream, but I don't think it's appropriate, and we might get.
Yeah, let's not lose our sponsorships and demonetization yet. We'll wait for someone to cast their game for that to happen. Speaking of monetization, what's your favorite drink, Sin?
Oh my god, you know what? I was having such a bad day a few days ago. I had a kid who broke his finger. I had to reduce a fracture in my office. It was just so...
And then you drank some Dubby! Hell yeah.
Until I drank some Dubby, you're correct. I reduce that fracture. I taped the ever-living crap out of that finger. I got ice. I got everything. And all thanks to Dubby, because my energy was perfect throughout the whole day. There was no crash. My favorite is the passion fruit tea. That one is absolutely pogger woggers. I really regret
Passion
saying
fruit
that.
tea?
It's so good. It's so good.
Okay, they've got way better flavors than passion fruit tea. Oh my god. See, if
Dude.
you want to be a real Dota player and you want to hear me yelling rampage as I'm casting your games this season, you should get more Dubby. But anything but passion fruit
Oh,
tea. That
come
is not going to get
on.
you the rampages.
All right, I
And
will.
if I was to get this passion fruit tea, how could I get it for a cheaper price?
Oh man, I'm so glad you asked that, Tankman. If you use the code RAIN, that is capital R, capital A, number 1, and a capital N on the W website, you will get 10% off your entire order. You guys like the little anime titty thing? Well, guess what? They have brand new shakers out right now, and they are absolutely going fast. So you guys might
They're
want to
pretty
grab
good.
some. They're pretty good. And they also, if you're like, you know what, Sin, I don't know if I like the Passion Joy tea, and that's fine, because you know why? They also added the starter pack, which you get a shaker cup and 3 flavors for that, and it's any random colored shaker as well, so it's a little bit fun, a little bit there. But you can try these 3 flavors. I believe it's the Galaxy Grenade, the Dub Sludge, and the Dragonade. The Dragonade is
Yeah, what would you rather have? Dub sludge or passion fruit tea?
no, it's passion.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god. Okay. Let's be
Passion joy.
I will
oh.
say that the Dragonade is the most popular one on the market right now. It's a dragon fruit blended with like a pink strawberry starburst, which is obviously the best starburst in the package. So yeah, if you guys use the code RAIN and on the Debu website, you guys will get 10% off your order. And if we secret wink wink, if we get enough orders, there might be a cool little surprise. Wink wink nudge nudge. So yeah.
Well, thank you so much for having us, Sin, to discuss
Yeah,
the power rankings.
Thank you.
Any final thoughts you want to pass on to everyone?
Whew, for me personally, man, I don't know. I think that this is gonna be a fun league. I actually think that the Zero League, since we have so many teams, is gonna be a Duke Fest as well. But hey, I'm just excited to play. Aren't you guys? I'm just super excited. Wait, neither of you are playing.
I'm so excited I mean, I'm not playing this time around, but these look fun. These look like some fun games we'll see here. And I mean, season 0 really, I mean, looking at this, it really was just a taste of this is going to be a great season. I'm so glad to see all the teams that came. It's clear that Rain's going in the right direction, or otherwise season 1 wouldn't have more teams than season 0 did. So
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. What about you, Tankman? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. We're off to a great start. I'm looking forward to watching everyone play this weekend. So make sure you tune in to the Rain Twitch channel to catch some great games, as well as check in on some of the community casters who'll be casting some of the other series as well.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to come and hang out and do the predictions. I will be posting the VOD on the Rain YouTube channel, so feel free to go check it out there. And also, I will be posting some of these sheets in the Discord. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I am super excited to see all of you this weekend for the starting of Season 1.